manic to the point of mayhem on the field, obsessed with his own physical strength, Lyle Alzado played and lived with the clock pounding in his ear.
Anybody who tells me that they go out there to have fun playing football, they're a liar. Because this game isn't fun. This game is a war.
He benched over 500 pounds, fought Muhammad Ali in a boxing ring, and crushed quarterbacks with pure force. But the same strength that built Lyle Alzado's legend would eventually destroy him. Before the NFL, before fame, and before the weight room reputation, Lyle learned toughness through a hard upbringing and being bullied at school. During his college years, Alzado competed as an amateur boxer, advancing to the semi-finals of the 1969 Midwest Golden Gloves boxing tournament. This combat mentality became the foundation of his football identity. From the very beginning, Alzado wasn't training to play, he was training to fight. When Alzado entered the NFL in 1971, teammates quickly noticed something unusual. Not speed, not finesse, but pure physical strength. He trained obsessively, always chasing heavier weight, always adding size, always trying to overpower the man in front of him. Inside team facilities, his reputation grew. According to teammates and training partners, Alzado frequently repped 405 pounds on the bench press during normal team workouts. He became famous for curling 100-pound dumbbells. Heavy barbell curls and grip dominance made him extremely difficult to control. Even before national fame, his locker room reputation was already established. By 1979, Lyle believed he belonged among the toughest athletes in the world. With an amateur boxing record of 44 wins and just one loss, he wasn't chasing attention. He wanted to test himself against the very best. That test came on July 14, 1979, when he stepped into the ring against Muhammad Ali. At Mile High Stadium in Denver, the contrast was clear at the weigh-in. Ali came in at 234 pounds, experienced and precise. Alzado weighed 243 pounds, heavier, thicker, built for impact. Ali controlled the fight with skill and movement, but Alzado kept pressing forward, absorbing punishment and refusing to back down. He didn't win on the scorecards, but he proved something important. He was willing to step into danger, willing to test his toughness beyond football. And when it ended, he returned to the NFL more motivated than ever, ready to bring that same intensity back onto the field. 1 year later, Alzado took his strength obsession even further. In 1980, he entered the Strongest Man in Football, a contest created by the former powerlifter and strongman historian, Dr. Terry Todd. This wasn't hype, it was a legitimate strength competition. There, he faced elite athletes including World's Strongest Man competitors, Bob Young and John Kolb. Athletes were required to perform maximum repetitions across 4 extreme events, starting with a 700-pound box squat and then 300-pound overhead press, before moving to the 400-pound bench press and closed with a 600-pound deadlift. This wasn't football training, this was full body power under extreme fatigue. And although Alzado finished in 7th place out of the 8 competitors, he proved he could compete alongside world-class strength athletes, not just NFL peers. His reputation shifted from strong football player to elite power athlete. And this wasn't even the peak. Stay tuned, because Lyle Alzado's greatest feats of strength were still coming. After the Ali fight, Alzado returned to the NFL with something new. Not humility, but momentum. He brought the same intensity from the ring back onto the field. With the Los Angeles Raiders, his physical dominance reached its peak. On film, it was obvious. bull rushes collapsing offensive lines, violent hand strikes breaking blocks, quarterbacks bracing for impact. His strength wasn't theoretical, it showed up every week. That power helped the Raiders capture Super Bowl 18, cementing Alzado's legacy as both a champion and one of the most physically intimidating defenders of his era. At this point in his career, his confidence was at its highest. His body was at peak size and strength, and his reputation was fully established. This wasn't just success, this was the height of his physical empire, and it set the stage for the public reveal of just how strong he had become. At his physical peak, Alzado began openly discussing his size and strength publicly.
And I'm just over 6'3", and I weighed about 270. And I bench press almost 600 pounds.
Later, his peers confirmed his claims of benching close to 600 pounds, and he was frequently reported to press 405 for reps in training. Teammates also stated that Alzado would squat over 600 pounds and finally power clean 350. While exact maxes were never formally recorded, teammates consistently confirmed his strength was exceptional, even by NFL standards of the 1980s. This was the height of his physical dominance and the beginning of his collapse. Behind the scenes, Alzado was battling addiction. He later admitted to the long-term use of anabolic steroids and later human growth hormone. He believed these substances fueled his strength. But in 1991, everything changed.
You have been using steroids for 22 years.
People since
69 or 70, yeah, 69 or 70.
When they took the biopsy, brain biopsy, they discovered it was cancer, brain cancer, lymphoma.
How are you dealing with this, both of you, day to day?
Alzado publicly blamed performance-enhancing drugs for destroying his body. The strongest man in the locker room was suddenly fighting for survival. In his final months, Alzado spoke not as an enforcer, but as someone who publicly advocates against steroid use, urging young athletes not to sacrifice their health for vanity.
This is Lyle Alzado today, over 60 pounds lighter and struggling just to walk.
Looking at myself now, I'm half the man I was. You know, the big, massive guy that I was, it was all, I hate to admit this, but it was all phony.
How long were you on steroids?
Most of my pro career. You know, I played 16 years. And it got me where I wanted, but also got me very sick. I just hope that this interview will convince junior high school, and college students that they can do without this stuff.
If I can save one little kid, if I can make sure that they don't go through what I'm going through, then I'm happy for them.
Lyle Alzado passed away in May 1992. He was only 43 years old, a body once built to dominate. His strength made him famous, his ambition made him powerful, but in the end, it was the price of that power that defined his legacy, now gone in silence. Thanks for watching. Please hit like, share the video, and subscribe for more.